Welcome back to Venture Onward. Today I talk about My Hero Academia and how from the start of the story, protagonist Izuku Midoriya desires to evolve into a true pro hero like his hero All Might. All Might entrusts the boy to become the following significant symbol of peace. It is a heavy burden for both of them, but in recent narrative arcs, being the symbol of peace is more like a problematic commitment than a present. Izuku has been through a bunch and bears scars to display for it. He has even fallen into Dark Deku because he's forcing himself to the breaking point to meet Tomura Shigaraki man to boy, thinking that just the symbol of peace can rescue the planet. Even if Izuku exerts the one quirk that can beat the greatest villain he has ever encountered, existing as the symbol of peace is not worth it, as the cost is too steep. Izuku understood that receiving One for All and evolving as All Might's official heir as the symbol of peace would arrive at a severe cost. Still, Izuku is a mentally tough boy who has borne this burden well until he finally gets in over his head and morphs into Dark Deku in My Hero Academia Season 6. He has damaged his bones and gathered stars utilizing One for All's power to demonstrate his worth as the young symbol of peace. He has glimpsed all sorts of terrible individuals and things in the sequence of responsibility as an aspiring hero. The last match for humanity is currently underway. The most potent combatants on both flanks are grabbing center stage, including the powerful Tomura Shigaraki and the golden triad of Izuku Midoriya, Shoto Todoroki, and Katsuki Bakugo. Izuku understands that he, more than anyone else in Class 1A, is anticipated to threaten his life to beat Shigaraki and encourage everyone while humanity's belief in pro-heroes powders. Even so, he places himself under considerable pressure as a self-sacrificing symbol of peace and has evolved into his most destructive foe. As Dark Deku, Izuku is impatiently hunting after the wrongdoers and slipping apart, as his rough, almost feral-looking outfit proposes. Now Class 1A is cooperating against him to rescue Izuku from himself. Izuku has come a long way in a brief period, as have several classmates like Okako Uraraka and Eijiro Kirishima. Still, they aren't expected to rescue the world as the iconic symbol of peace. Even if Izuku is part of the most potent trio and knows it, his resolution to be the mythical symbol of peace is backfiring, and the responsibility has evolved too significantly. That lets Izuku's classmates handle their anticipations for themselves and stride their growth rate, while Izuku, even corresponding to Shoto and Bakugo, is driving himself too tricky as a hero. In a way, deciding to evolve the following symbol of peace has developed a nuisance and a hindrance, and there is one method for Izuku to ease the enormous pressure he's imposed on himself. Izuku meets a tricky contradiction as My Hero Academia's protagonist and as the latest symbol of peace. On the one hand, he's made his position in the significant shonen-style triad and must fight the strongest villains with Shoto and Bakugo because no one else is up to the job. On the other hand, Izuku is harming himself with his zealous, greedy endeavor to be the most significant symbol of peace, and only his classmates can rescue him from despair. Izuku stands out too considerably, overlooking that he has 19 classmates who have studied, taught, and combated alongside him for almost a year. Of course, Izuku will be the one to beat Tomura Shigaraki and defeat villainy once and for all, but he can't accomplish it like this. Mainstream Japanese society is heartbreaking and uncertain about the whole organization of pro-heroes and whether a symbol of peace would be extinguished them. Izuku must transfer this huge commitment with his classmates, and at least for nowadays, have all of Class 1A be a single symbol of peace, or maybe there is a demand not to be a symbol of peace right now. Izuku may have to set aside his symbol of peace status, combat as Deku, the green hero, and a little more. Only by beating the greatest evil and reviving peace can Izuku build a post-war planet where a symbol of peace can thrive. After Izuku establishes his worth and beats the Paranormal Liberation Front with his classmates' aid, he may encourage and connect the people as a respected symbol of peace and repair the hero-based culture they once knew. That will be a severe responsibility in its own right, but at least Izuku won't fly off and evolve into a Dark Deku in the process. He'll get ample support from his classmates, the surviving pro-heroes, and the police to reconstruct humanity with himself as a symbol of peace to muster around. Until that day arrives, for his own sake, Izuku should remember One for All and his position as a Class 1A student, not as an overburdened symbol of peace in a period of warfare. Well, that's it for now. Until next time, venture onward.